I'm up at Chapel House Estate wedding venue in Minster, and I'm here. They've got me in to help do things to help nature up here and help the wildlife. They've got me here to increase biodiversity and do everything they can on these grounds to help wildlife, which is brilliant. And things like this tree I've got eyes on. So this tree here is a mulberry tree. Now, I love mulberry trees. They're steeped in folklore with, here we go around the mulberry bush. And the berries, you pick the red berries, look a bit like raspberries. You get lots of red on your hands, and that's where the term caught red-handed come from, if you were caught scrumping mulberries. And this mulberry tree here has got a really bad wound. Look at this, it's split right down the trunk. And the previous owners of the land strapped this ratchet strap around it, and it's girdling it. It's a temporary fix, and it's not really good enough, but it is better than nothing. Now, most people would just cut this tree down, but here at Chapel House, they value it, which is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a proper job. I've got 2 markers up there. I'm going to be putting what we call cabling from there over to that branch. And here's the cable I'm going to use. So let's get to work saving this mulberry tree by cabling it. This strap to support it so it's not going to cut into the tree so easily. This rope is UV stable as well, so it should last a very long time. There's quite a technique to this, and you sort of get used to it with a bit of practice. But it is really easy, so if you're struggling, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, so we've got that nice support in it now. Ready to wrap up there, and what I've got to do is I've got to put a bit of heat shrink on the end of this now. Right, so I've got my torch and my heat shrink. Because you don't want these frayed ends getting tangled up everywhere. Just like that. And this is just a sleeve to put around the buckle as well. These straps, these covers are quite important to put over the straps, so it just sort of protects the tree a bit more. It's going to be really satisfying cutting this strap off. It's probably going to go pang when I cut it. Under a lot of tension. There we go. There we go, that's done. So we've got our straps on there, over to 2 points. And that is going to hold the top of the tree together to prevent the stress on this crack in the trunk. And what you've got to think is when this tree's in leaf in the summer, it's going to be a lot heavier. So they're really going to come into play in the summertime. So there you go, this mulberry tree will live to see many more years. Cheers guys, get wild.